Hello students, my name is Sumit Mehta. So today we are starting a new chapter named as inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, and in this chapter students, first we will discuss about inverse trigono functions graph. Okay, so I will draw the graph of all the 6 inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, and students, in class 11th we have discussed about trigonometric functions. There we have discussed about these trigonometric functions. Now we will discuss about inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, so first I will draw the graph of sine inverse x, and side by side we will discuss the domain and range of these functions also. Okay, so student, for sine inverse x, the graph goes like this. Okay, so this is the graph of this is 1, this is minus 1, this is yours pi by 2. Okay, this is 3 pi by 2. So how this graph moves is, this is minus pi by 2 and this is minus 3 pi by 2. Okay, so this is the graph of y is equals to sine inverse x. And student, parallelly I am writing the principal value branches. Principal value branches for sine inverse x. Okay, so the domain of this function is the x-axis, which is basically, so sine inverse domain is minus 1 to 1 close interval, and here is the domain, and the range is, students, minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, means this is the main principal value branch. Okay, so how we need to work on this? Now let's discuss about cos inverse x. So students, the graph of function y is equals to cos inverse x moves like this. This is x, this is your x dash, this is y dash, this is y. Okay, this is 0, this point is 1, this point is minus 1, this point where it is 0 it is pi by 2, and this is pi. Okay, this is also minus pi by 2. Okay students, so how the graph of this function moves? This is also 3 pi by 2. Okay, so now I am writing here parallelly the principal value branch. Principal value branch. So the principal value branch is, the domain for this is minus 1 to 1 close interval in the principal value branch. Okay, and it is 0 to pi, from here to here, and the range is 0 to pi. So student, this is the principal value branch for function cos inverse of x. Okay, now let's discuss the another trigonometric function, which is tan inverse of x. So students, now I am drawing the plot of y is equals to tan inverse of x. Okay, so this is your x, this is your x dash, this is y, this is y dash. Okay, so the graph of this function moves like this. Okay, so this point is 0 and this point is, you can say, pi by 2. Okay, now let's discuss about So the principal value branch for tan inverse x is domain is R. As you can see in the x-axis, it is covering all the values. So it is R, and the range is student minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 open interval. Okay, so this is about y is equals to tan inverse x. So in next lecture, student, we will continue three more trigonometric functions, which are cot inverse x, secant inverse x, and cosecant inverse x. Okay, so stay tuned for next lecture on other trigonometric functions. Thank you. Happy learning.